Hello 8th graders, I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to our Monday, April 20th video. It is actually our Earth Day week and I'm so sad that we can't be together because this is one of my favorite weeks in science because we get to work on our Earth Day projects. And so I had to kind of improvise it a little bit since we aren't together, but it should be great. One thing that I am really going to miss is, I know last year you all participated in this, but we went out and we picked up garbage all over Wahpeton and it was amazing. And so it's one of my favorite things to do, and so I'm sad that we can't be together to do it, but hopefully you're in an area where you can, if it's safe for you. I'd love for you to go pick up garbage, and let me know if you did. That'd be great. So here we go. A couple housekeeping items I want to talk about first. First of all grades are up to date. So as of last night, all the grades that I have, all the assignments I have from you should be in the grade book. So if you notice a discrepancy, a 0 where you should have a grade, please send me a message and let me know. Also, if you see that you have a 0, that means that I'm missing something from you. So make sure you take care of that also. Next thing is, in the items in the past due folder. So on the bottom of each class, there's a black folder that says past assignments. And I know I said last week that I'm going to shut it down on Sunday and you can't turn anything in, but I feel kind of bad doing that. I'm going to do this instead. I'm just going to put everything in that past due assignment folder, and if you do anything from that folder, you need to send me a message and tell me you got it turned in. If you don't, I can't guarantee that I'm going to get it graded because I'm not going to go back and check them. I might get a notification, but some of the things I don't. So make sure you send me a message if you do anything in that black past due folder. Next, Ed Puzzle. There was an assignment on Ed Puzzle last week. It was worth 7 points, so it's a big one. So make sure you get that one in. And now that it's in the past due folder, you got to make sure you send me a message if you finish it. But I did notice that since you logged into an Ed Puzzle class for health, that it was kind of kicking some people out of their science class. So you might have to put in our class code again as well, which I did put in your in the assignment for that. So anytime I do an Ed Puzzle video, I'll also include your class code so you have that. And lastly, the census is kind of passed. Like April 1st is when you were supposed to kind of get it turned in, but you can still turn it in. So if your family hasn't completed the census yet, I would ask your parents about it and see if you can help them fill it out. It's very important for us to have our whole community do it because it gives us a good idea of how many people live here and also helps the government to know how much support we need and to make sure we are well equipped in that area. So all of those things, make sure you take note. So I'm going to talk about real quick is our Earth Day project. And our Earth Day project is a choice project. You can do whatever activity you want, whatever you feel would be easiest for you or most challenging for you, or whatever you have the supplies to do at home. So some of your options are, you can make a poster. I'm going to show you mine that I made soon. You could write a song, but you have to make an album cover. You can make a PowerPoint. You can make a box-o-rama. That's where you take a box, set it on side, and you decorate it all inside to look like a scene from something. So you could do a scene from Wahpeton, wherever, the ocean, whatever you want to do. You can make a newspaper article and then also include an illustration with it. And these are the things that I'm looking for grading. So if you choose to do one of these, but you miss one of these things down here, that's where you're going to lose points. And if you come up with a different assignment that you want to do, that you think it would be really neat, that would hit all of these things, you can do that too. So I'm pretty open to let you kind of doing what you want and what you feel most comfortable doing. I just need these things. I need a title, I need a picture, at least one fact about the problem on Earth. So you could choose whatever problem you want. You could choose the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. You could choose oil spills. You could choose pollution on land. You could choose plastics not being biodegradable. You could choose, what else we do? Pollution in the air and how that's changed. And so there's so much going on with that with the COVID-19 and all the things we're seeing change with the pollution. There's so many things you could look into and some really neat facts you could find. So at least one fact about the problem on Earth, tips on how you could help, everything colored, and you need to cite your sources. So you're going to have to go and you're going to have to look for a fact about the problem on Earth. Wherever you find it, I want you to write down what your source is. So I'm going to show you my poster right now. This is what I did. I did Earth Day 2020. You can see my source is right up here. Mine was from the Scholastic magazine that I had. And my fact was right here. Did you know greenhouse gases released from burning fossil fuels trap in heat from the sun into our atmosphere? So I drew a picture of the sunlight coming in and being able to go back out into the atmosphere, but then also the greenhouse gases do trap some in. And then down here in the corner, I put things you can do to help. And I gave some suggestions on that. So that's what I want you to do for your project. Now you can do any one of these that you want. You just need to make sure you include all of this. Where I think it might be kind of tricky is a boxorama. You have to include your facts and stuff like that, and I think you guys can get creative and do that. But just know those things have to be in there. So, if you have any questions, let me know. But I'm super excited to see these. I would love to pick out some of them to put on our Facebook page to help show the community what we know about Earth Day and how important it is. So if you have any questions, I did put all this information in our assignment thread as well. It is due on Wednesday, and you will submit it as either a picture or a document, whatever it is you can do on Wednesday into the assignment. Lastly, before we leave, I don't want to leave you without some exciting news of our moon for the week, and that is we are going to be having a new moon. So don't mind any of this, look right here. We have a new moon coming up, which means our Earth is right here. Our moon is here and the sun is going to be here. Now this is going to happen on Wednesday night, but I didn't want to, wait to tell you and then you miss it because you don't watch the video. So new moon, Wednesday night, Earth here, moon, sun. The sun is lighting up everything on this half, so this half of Earth is lit up right here, this half of the moon, which means we see the dark side of the moon. So it doesn't look like there's a moon at all. You might see pitch black, you might be able to see a little bit of outline around the moon, but we are going to see the dark side of the moon, okay? And so that is what we're going to see. This is how a solar eclipse happens too. When we have this alignment, this is how we have a solar eclipse. Now, it has to work out just right because sometimes the moon can be up or down, or in our tilt around the sun, it kind of varies a little bit. And so the next solar eclipse is going to be on June 21st, 2020. So it's coming up this summer, and we're going to end with a joke. Right down here, it says, how does the moon cut its hair?
How?
Eclipse it. Get it? Eclipse it? Eclipse, right?
That's funny.
So, have a great day. I cannot wait to see your Earth Day projects. They are my all-time favorite. Take your time, work hard, and do your best. Have a good day, everybody.